Some things are not permitted. There's a darkness in our national soul that is flaunted by the rejection of God, by political hypocrisy, unapologetic double standards in the approach to crime and punishment, and appalling immorality. In its brief and momentous history, our nation has been on an ever upwards, if at times wobbly, trajectory. But the blossoming of public coarseness, seen in a brazen filthiness of language and of personal conduct, indicates that we have lost our way to a degree that would have been unthinkable even a decade ago. In today's America, decency no longer starts with a D, but with an expletive. How did we arrive here? A great theologian has noted that in the rejection of God, chaos will find itself, and anything may happen. When America banished God from the public square over 60 years ago, we did more than just free ourselves from what some saw as an old-fashioned idea. We were also untethered from a fundamental notion of right and wrong, and the authority for that notion. Our subsequent decline, both as a society and as a nation, has been gradual but unstoppable. And now we're reaping a whirlwind forecast by the German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, who declared that God is dead, and then noticed that the instinct of men left to themselves is to vulgarize all existence. It is God, God alone, standing above and apart from men, who only can declare with absolute moral authority what is right and what is wrong, and to define both the rewards for doing right and the penalties for doing wrong. When men set their own standards, their absolutes are mere whims, ideas with as much substance as the morning dew. An idea cannot be evaluated from within itself. It needs an external standard of comparison and measurement. In the absence of a separate and higher authority, we are left stranded on the fickle sands of shallow public opinion. Where there is no God, there is only personal self-interest. As memories of our once good and true past are eradicated, American society surrenders to warped notions of freedom and tolerance with self-interest as the highest good. Writing in The American Thinker, Selwyn Duke commented that we are immersed in a virtual world in which coarseness, nastiness, decadence, perversion, superficiality, egoism, and nihilism are the norm. This is what he said. Our young people are instilled with moral relativism's only guide. If it feels good, do it. And their feelings are twisted in the worst possible way through vile entertainment, so that what feels good is cultural and spiritual poison. The result is that we are breeding barbarians wholly incapable of sustaining a healthy society. C.S. Lewis long ago offered a simple but powerful counterpoint to the prevailing worldview when he argued that we aren't free to do what we like. Such freedom would only be true if we are owners of our own minds and bodies. But we are in fact just tenants, not landlords. God made us, God owns us, body, mind, and spirit, and we must answer to Him for what we do to ourselves and with ourselves. The existence of Almighty God means some things are not permitted. And the future of our nation and each citizen's eternal future hinges on knowing what is acceptable to God and acting accordingly.